G'day guys, Melbourne Rider here. First ever video vlog, and I've left my indicator on. Yeah, so it's a Saturday morning. I think it's the 17th in Melbourne. I'm here in my Honda Hornet 250. I've only been riding for just over a month, probably a month and a half. So excuse my riding if it's not the best. Yeah, no, it's a great bike. My brother recommended it to me. I was looking at the VTR 250. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a sick looking bike because I love the naked frames. And I listened to, I went for my learners and I rode one, and they're really, really easy to ride. Clutch is easy, just really light. But my opinion, but they're not that fast. And they sound terrible. And as you can hear, this bike sounds amazing. Watch out for these sleeves. This past week in Melbourne's been bloody amazing. The whole week was 20 and above. As you can see, it's a great morning for riding. Too bad after work. But yeah, so why am I moto vlogging? Why? Well, I never really thought much into it. Oh, coppers, hold clutching. This exhaust is way too loud, guys. It's pretty much straight through. Yeah, the reason why I started motovlogging is I started watching people like Twisted Throttle and Rise Life, Cruise 650, and I don't know, I just got really excited. I've always had love for photography. It's always been a passion of mine. And I don't know, I just felt like I had to. I just wanted to share my experiences with everyone else. By the way, A Rider's Life is a fucking top bloke. Made a first video and he shared it, which really, I mean, 4 days with 250 views, I'm pretty happy with. So thank you, A Rider's Life. Oh, another guy I watched a lot was Ryan with Tom, another Melbourne boy. He's pretty funny. Oh, and your pals Chris and Al, they're fucking hilarious. Yeah. So about the bike, it's a 1998 Hornet 250 Honda, or the CBR, no, the CB250F. It's an import from obviously Japan. Yeah, so they didn't make them over here, but I think they made the 600 elsewhere. That's a great bike. only only paid $3,000 for it with rego and roadworthy. I mean, the rego ran out within the month, but you know, I'm pretty bloody happy with the bike. There was only about 4 for sale, and this one was the best by far. So my biggest advice in buying a bike is to buy the best you can afford, or if you can't afford it, figure out a way, because it's way worth it. I've learned that. I mean, I've had about 6 cars, and it's been, that's the key the whole time. Because you don't want to buy the cheapest. Like, I was looking for one that was heaps cheaper and didn't have rego, didn't have roadworthy. Then you think about it, by the time I fix everything up, get rego and roadworthy, I'm going to be spending the same amount of money anyway. That's a sick golfer. Bloody great morning for riding. A little bit late for work. Boss won't be happy, but hey, at least I turned up. No, I'm not late. Or, I'm not late, but he'd rather me get there early. See if I can turn right down here and cut this corner. Do some sick jumps, because there's speed bumps. Come on. Never thought that mechanic there was open, but oh, obviously not then. Oh. And up. Adrian Nickelodeon, another vlogger, moto vlogger that I watched. He's a bit more raw than, I mean he's a bit more raw than, let's say, riding with Tom. Like, riding with Tom doesn't like, I mean, I know he probably swears a lot in real life, but in his vlogs he'll say, instead of fuck, he'll say frick. But Adrian Nickelodeon's just, he says whatever the fuck he wants, which is fucking hilarious. Rexy. For a learner bike, this bike sounds amazing. I am in love with it. There's a freeway going to the city. It's a nice pink helmet. There's no reason to slow down. 40. Absolutely love the bike. Yeah, so the reason why it's such a great learner's bike, because obviously everyone's going to want to upgrade. They're going to learn on a 250 or whatever it may be. They're a bit smaller, and then you upgrade to a bigger bike. Now, This bike here, I mean, I'll do another clip later of the actual bike, but this bike here is full size. It's got the same frame as a 600. It's got a 180 rear wheel. I don't remember what the front is, but it's got a massive back wheel, and that's all factory. It's a full size frame, 16 litre tank. So if I go to upgrade, I'm going to be used to it already. I'm not going to go from a little bike to a big bike. Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, so I just run 98 in this bike. Probably don't need to. It's only because, well, I want to. Probably just for the cleaning additives, and you do feel a little bit more extra punch. Just like in cars, my car I run 98, and it just loves it. It just feels a lot more pokey. This exhaust is so loud, I can hardly hear myself. Speaking of the exhaust, what it is a Cafe Racer reverse trumpet universal muffler with these slip-on sleeves to fit most standard size diameter pipes. It was only $100. Bumpy. Bitch, get out the way. There's me. There's a scooter, a Vespa. Or not. Copy. They all like Vespas these days. Armadel's a really nice suburb. You can't get a lot of snobs, but no, it's really nice. So I'm back on the bike. Better fix my helmet. There we go. bike's still a bit cold. This bike reminds me a lot of Twisted Throttle's bike. The what is it, the Bellius or something? It's registered 20,000. Be interested to see the difference though. I remember I remember riding with Tom, said it was all noise, no go. But this has some go. Battery's probably going to run out soon. This exhaust is so noisy to cruise around on. That Skoda looks like a VE Commodore from behind. From back there it did. Bang! Like I said, guys, this is Melbourne, currently in, I'd say, Hawthorn. Yeah, I live more towards that way, but I think this is Hawthorn. Tram tracks. Yeah, like I said, I've only been riding for just over a month. So, I feel like I'm doing alright. Usually on a normal day this traffic's banked right up like it is on the right. But of course I don't lane filter. Wink. I would now, but I'm in no rush. actually enjoy using the back brake now. I never used to. I mean, saying that, I used to ride dirt bikes and I used to be a lot of just front brake and back brake, but I wasn't as comfortable with the back brake as I am now. Yeah, with all the new learners wanting to buy new bikes, there's a lot of choices out there. A lot of people are getting the Ninja 250s, that's pretty standard, or the CBR 250 and the RR. I wouldn't go for the CBR 250R, I'd just go straight to the RR, so you get the MC20 engine, I think it is. It's a lot better, and you get the dual front disc brake instead of the single, and it's probably tuned different as well, so I'd definitely go for that. Apparently they're a lot lighter than the Ninja. Apparently the Ninja just tries to be a bigger bike, even though it's not. And actually the Ninja 250 doesn't have as much power. So if you're looking for a first bike, CBR 250 RR, or preferably, I'm not really into, I mean I love, yeah, it's obviously sports bikes, but naked bikes are kind of my thing, because I just love the look of them. And I like the upright position. Wouldn't mind like a Aprilia Shiver 750 next, or a Triumph Street Triple, even a 919 Hornet would be good. Yeah, I didn't think much about riding on the roads till my girlfriend was like, oh, well, my girlfriend's parents just bought Vespers, and they're like, oh, well, you guys should go for your license. I'm thinking, oh, might as well, they're going to make the laws harder soon. So I go for my license and jumped on the VTR 250 and loved it. So now it's just a whale off, I guess. I love riding, and it's cheaper. Everything's cheaper. My Rego is about $450. To put into my name was like $125. Just went to Vic Roads with the Rego papers, roadworthy. Obviously I already had Rego, so transfer papers and roadworthy, and $125 later was into my name. Usually when I buy cars and stuff, you got to pay a lot more. Probably wasn't the best move, but whatever. I still don't know if people nod when they ride, like nod to each other. Apparently they do. I haven't seen it. Maybe because I'm jumping around on this old bike. I think they're nodding, or they think I'm nodding. I know I kept saying it, but for a 250, this thing sounds fucking amazing. Still doesn't do wheelies though. Anything above 7,000 RPM, it really starts to pick up. Anything under, it's pretty standard. That's why it's a great learner's bike. It kind of builds into the power. It's like having a turbo car. It just starts to spool up instead of just being like a master power. Pretty cool house. No, you meant to stop and look, you dickhead. Can you imagine this being slippery? Well, that's right. Fuck. Do I go? Do I go? Do I go? Yeah, I'll go. That's a pretty slow corner. Should show you my bike actually. Yep, so Honda Hornet 250. I think it's a 98 or a 97 model. Very good shape for its age. I have put that muffler on. This muffler is actually off eBay, $100, slip on. Still not on 100%, so I'll fix that. It's water cooled, 4-cylinder, decent brakes. The front tyre is I think it's a 150, not 100% sure. 16 litre tank, 180 rear tyre. It's got the Corsa, the Pirelli Diablo Corsa rear. The seat I'll definitely upgrade to like a gripper seat. Doesn't need it, just looks better. No fuel gauge, only temp. Pretty standard suspension. Yeah, it's got the MC14 engine. Little bit of storage under the seat, not too much. I still got my phone, wallet, pack of spark plugs for my car. It's got 4 carbies. Sounds fucking amazing. Yeah, front end's alright. Looks the best from down here. Righty, cheers guys. Alright guys, so GoPro Hero 2 on my shark helmet. That's a eBay mic for like $3. Standard side mount. Just drilled a hole in the side of the for the jack, 3.5mm jack. It's pretty smart looking. That's it there. Sticks out a bit, but hey, I've already, like, the whole thing has cost me, I mean, that was my brother's. All I had to do was buy a helmet and a microphone, drill a hole in the side, and it's